I'm Josh with Waupaca Community Media. We got Peg and Sue from the Waupaca Area Public Library joining us. And how are you doing today?
Great, thanks.
Great. Morning.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cooler today, so we're happy here.
Absolutely. The humidity's gone. And I guess start out by asking you guys, had a pretty lofty goal this summer to read 10,000 books community-wide. Where are we?
3,213, I think, is the last number. So we're getting there. 33%.
Yeah, just about. Well, that makes sense, though. Okay, so it's the beginning of July. We've gone through a third of the summer, right? So we should be a third of the way to our goal.
Not too far off. That's pretty cool.
I told a bunch of people, if it looks like we're not going to make it, I'm just going to start sending 50 picture books home. I'll send 50 picture books home with you, Josh, and 50 with Aaron Jensen, and 50 with Justin Behrens, and we'll make it yet for sure.
Yeah, we just need to read to the kids more is all, right?
Yeah, right.
And last year we had the goal of 5,000, and we made it. So this year we put up that really lofty goal. We're going to read twice as much. And like Sue said, we're a third of the way, so we may make it.
Yeah, people are coming in and they're saying, recording these books is it's just too much of a task. And I'm like, here's your phone. You scan the UPC symbol on the back of your book, and it's recorded. And they're like, really? So, if you need a little tutorial on how to do that, stop in and visit us, because it's just the slickest little thing. You read a book, you scan the code, and it's all recorded. And for every book someone reads and records, their name gets put in for a drawing for a $20 Chamber gift certificate. So we've been giving those away weekly, and we're excited about that. The other thing we're doing is we're taking our programming out to the parks. And boy, I will tell you, we are having such a great time. Even though the weather was hot, the parks are so beautiful in Waupaca, and we are seeing a lot of people who we wouldn't have normally seen at the library, which is really, really good. So Tuesdays, the children's program, Children and Families program, is at Riverside Park. Wednesdays, we're at South Park. Thursdays, we're at Brainerd's Bridge. Now, the teens, they have a different rotation to the parks. They meet on Tuesdays at Rotary Park, on Wednesdays at Brainerd's, and then on Thursdays at Riverside, the one on Royalton Street. So lots of fun. We're doing crafts, we're doing arts, we're doing science projects, we're playing games. We're just having lots of fun between 1 and 3 in the afternoon, so we don't conflict with summer school at all.
And people can just show up to that, no registration?
No registration, Perfect. Just come. Yeah, it's really great.
And one of the things we've done in the last couple of years is shifted away from a summer library program to a summer learning program. So it's not just about reading books, but it's also about learning new things, trying new things, the art, the science, all of those pieces come together at the parks, and it is really pretty there. I mean, I have to say, a little better than the basement of the library.
Well, and we do have some adults that wander through and go, what's going on? And we tell them we're a library program, and they go, well, where's the reading? So it's an education piece for our whole community, that there's all different kinds of literacies. There's math literacy, there's technology literacy, there's just all different kinds. And the public library is the place for out-of-school time learning. And so kids are out of school, where else can they go for a resource? And that's the public library and its programs in the park.
Very cool. And even on those hot days, being in those shelters with the shade certainly helps.
It was nice. And the rivers are always really close by. There's water close by. We really are a blessed
all those
community.
Parks, you got a nice view. So that's really cool that that's working out so well.
Yeah. And this Saturday, we're partnering with the Historical Society. Have you been to the depot lately, Josh?
Not for a couple of years. I was there after they finished the basement.
Oh my gosh. Well, they've done some more work on it. Mike Kirk has been, and his crew have been working nonstop on that depot, and it's beautiful. So the library and the Historical Society usually partner once a summer to put on a family fun program. And this Saturday is the program. It's July 10th from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. And of course, all the facilities are open. You can look at all the trains and everything. But the library program is taking a look at the culture of the young people in the 1930s, right after the Great Depression. There were about 1 million teenagers homeless, and they would ride the rails. They were, some people called them hobos, some people called them travelers, and they had developed their own language, and they would use symbols, and they would put symbols on buildings and fence posts and things to let hobos and travelers coming after them know what kind of a community what to expect, where they could get a handout, where they could get work, because they really just were looking for work, where they could where they were welcome and where they weren't welcome. So our event on Saturday is going to talk a lot about the hobo language. We've got about 50 symbols that the hobos use to relay messages to each other, and we're going to hide them around the depot, and families will go around and try to find them and do a little bingo sheet. So some of them are very funny. You look at them and you go, "What is that?" And then when you find out what the meaning of them is, you just start laughing because they're.
So does everyone have to try to decode what they mean too?
No, I didn't make it that hard. It's supposed to be a learning thing, but and I think it's a good discussion to talk about what that was like. And I remember as a child, my mother would. We lived near the railroad tracks, and when my dad would
jumping on trains, were you, Sue?
No, but I wanted to, because that kind of was the kind of person I was. But my mother would leave sandwiches out for people on the, so that was in the 50s. So yeah, I mean, it lasted a long time. Now we're
doing a little hobo literacy.
I know. Now we look at the beautiful artwork that's on trains as they go by, right?
Mm-hmm. So remind us again, what time is the program this weekend?
It's from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. And the depot is located on Oak Street, which is just as you're leaving town north on E. You go under the railroad bridge, and it's immediately to your left. It's a wonderful opportunity to, they've redone the basement, and they've got a lot of model trains for kids to look at. You can go right in the ticket booth and run the telegraph key, and it's just really lots of fun. And when the train goes by, all the kids run outside. It's loud, but it's very fun. So
perfect. Well, Sue, Peg, appreciate you keeping us up to date. Glad to hear your reading goal for the summer is pretty much on par for where we are. So that's good news, and we'll talk again soon.
Okay. Right. Thanks, Josh.
Bye, Josh.
Thank you.